The connections of a horse here called SHISOSPICY, the Breeders' Cup Turf winner, came out last week saying they would love to see a match race between her, SHISOSPICY, and Ka Ying Rising. I'm up for it, said one of the connections. What's your reaction?
Well, it's interesting. You know, I wouldn't be against it. Where do they want to hold it? Over what distance? And how much money are we putting up? You know,
That's true. I
but
mean,
she obviously won well there in the Breeders' Cup. It was a very good performance. Showed good gate speed, rolled along, run good time, won well. So she's in really good form. And it's very hard to match horses up from opposite sides of the world. But if it can happen, let's make it happen. I'm not saying it is going to happen, but let's start talking.
In my humble opinion, you could run them anywhere in the world. You could run them on a playground park, and She's So Spicy couldn't beat Ka Ying Rising. Wouldn't make a difference.
All right, there we go. We've got our first side bet.
There we go. Yeah, let me book some bets on this.
There might be a chance to semi-match up some form. So She's So Spicy is going to kick off her campaign in 2026 in a sprint race on the Saudi Cup undercard on Feb 14. But then she's going to go to the Middle East for the Al Quoz in Dubai. That's the race that California Spangle won a couple of years ago. But I think that Fast Network and Lucky Sway Ness might be in that same race. So I guess the question is, how much would She's So Spicy have to beat, say, Fast Network by, Zach, for you to be interested in her talent?
Oh, it's a different race. It's a straight race there in Dubai, so it's very hard to match those horses up against the horses that race around the corner. But you would get some guide on how Fast Network goes. Lucky Swayness is an interesting one because he's entered to run the mile here in a couple of weeks. So
Right.
yeah, he's dodged Ka Ying Rising to go to the mile, and then he's going to go over to Dubai and run up the straight. So it's a different type of prep and come back in distance. But I suppose they're just trying to find an option. They're, as it happens here in Hong Kong, when a horse becomes so dominant, you start to think, where can I go? What can I do? That's a little bit different to give my horse a chance to win. But yeah, it's to a certain degree. You'd be able to line the form up, but I think straight racing is very different to racing around a corner.